Hey everyone, it's Bobbie. I am back with another album to share with you. This one is from the winter box that Tammy had. It's by Echo Park and it's called Warm and Cozy. So I created a mini and I just used the design paper. I double matted it on the front. A couple of the dimensional stickers, and on the front I have a little photo mat that opens out. There's two photos inside and some of the dimensional stickers from the chipboard sheet. And the side just has a double mat with one of the stickers, and the back is very plain with a placard to put a date or who it's to or whatever. So it opens with the ribbon, and on the inside of the cover, let me make sure I'm in frame. Let me back this out a little bit. Yeah. On the inside of the cover, it opens to the right, one of the cut-aparts. We have two photo mats on the back, and I cut up one of the border strips to make it fit. It says, "You are never too old for a snowball fight with friends." And then on the cover, it opens out again. We have another photo mat here with some of the ephemera and chipboard accents. Two more photo mats here, and a place for a large photo. So that just closes up with a magnet. Then on the spine we have an insert with 2 pages, but front and back gives you 4 pages. So in this little pocket, I just made a small pocket here, and I used the sticker borders at the bottom. And I made a little journaling book with just regular printer paper, and I just bound it with a piece of twine. I used the envelope punch board for the notch. Oops, on the back side of that, my little inserts are coming out. On the back side of that, we have a stopper here with a one of the ephemera. Can't even think of my words today. A photo mat with a couple more pieces of ephemera, and then one of the cut-aparts backed on the kraft cardstock. Then it lifts up, photo mat here, here, and here, and then you have a large space here. So that is that. Then on the second pocket, or second page, we have a pocket. This is one of the chipboard accents, actually 3 pieces. And then I have 2 cut-aparts in this pocket, backed on the Artisan Craft color. On the back side of that page, we just have one of the ephemera, and I used it as my stopper and made a tag that opens out with space for a photo or journaling, and then a photo mat on the back. And on the inside of the back cover, I hope I'm staying in frame. It's hard to tell in this small space. This one is just a repeat of the front cover. And we have one of the large cut-aparts that opens out. We have a photo mat on this side. Then there's a photo mat and a journaling spot here. And then we have a space for 4 photos here and a large photo space here. So that's my little album. This one was really fast to make, real super fast and easy. So if you make one, I hope you'll share it with me, and I'll be back soon with another one, project for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, on this new folio, I have built the album cover, and I have shown you previously how we put those together, so I'll include in the description box a link to my previous video, and I have the dimensions for this cover in the description box. This is a lightweight chipboard with the burgundy or wine colored artisan. And the first thing we want to do is to attach this flap, and this is the one that is 6 by 6 and scored on one side at a half. I have inked my pages with Vintage Photo, and I'm going to glue this to the underside of this piece and just kind of ballpark it center from top to bottom. Now, you don't have to miter these edges because it's not going all the way to the top and bottom. So I'm just going to add some glue here. If I can get it to come out, I am. There we go. And we have glue. Well, if I can stay where I need to be. And I'm just going to fold this down and burnish it. Now this with the flap is going to go on the right side. And this little piece is going to go on the left. And I'm going to butt them right up together. And I think I might need to trim just a little bit off of this white piece, just a hair. I don't want it to get into that fold there. And I will ink it again since I trimmed it. That is going to go right here. Yeah, that's better. Gives me a little bit more room. But on this side we are going to have, it's this one. I have a cut apart that I have backed on Kraft, and it is 4 3/8 by 6 3/4, and it's scored at 1/2. It is going to go underneath the edge of this one. And let me see. I want to make sure that they go together, that they meet together, because there is no burgundy up under this. Okay, so that will work fine. I want it to be, that's close enough to center. I'm just, it doesn't have to be perfect, but, and we'll do glue on the back side of this flap as well. And burnish this down. Now we're going to add this one to the right side. And this is the back cover. It is going to lay right here. And your flap will be pretty much even with the outside edge. Oops, there we go. Outside edge of the cover. Now we will glue this one down. Same method. And we will have a magnet holding these two down. That's why I haven't put the cut apart on it yet. I need to put the magnet on first. Okay. Let's get placement on this. Okay. Looks pretty good, huh? Alright, so let me grab a magnet real quick. A negative and a positive. And we'll take one piece off. A gnat or something. I don't know if it's a baby fly or what it is, but it keeps flying around driving me nuts. So I want to put a photo mat under here. So I want to make sure that this is covered by the photo mat, so I'll put it right up here. And peel this one off. Let me make sure that's going to be covered. Yeah, kind of iffy. Let me move it just a little bit. I'll move it up just a little bit. I think yeah, I've still got plenty of room there. That gives me more margin to cover that. Okay, so we will take this off. And close this down. And this Snow Much Fun is going to go here. And let me put something light colored up under there. Oops. So I can see my edges. Okay. Now I can glue this down. This is going to be a fairly small project, but it'll hold enough photos for, say you have a weekend skiing event or something like that. There's that. Okay. And let's put this down. Just a small photo mat. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I should have stamped it before I did that, and I'll get glue everywhere, but I'll put it on a piece of scrap here and peel it right back up. Okay. Put a little bit more glue on it now. This stuff dries up pretty quick. Okay. Put the photo mat right there. Just a little. See if this will fit in here. Needs to be trimmed off just a little bit. Okay. Ink this side. I thought I had it cut right the first time. Obviously not. So we're going to put that down. Here's a long piece that you can journal on. Or put two little small pictures. And then I want to use one of the chipboard shapes. Where did I put it? I got it over here. This one. And I want my powder tool. Had my little powder tool out here somewhere. What'd I do with it? Don't see it. Had it right here. There it is. I don't want the top of this to stick down to the I just want to put it right here. So just use this powder tool that you use when you're embossing, and it'll take the sticky away from the top. See, that's no longer sticky. And I'm going to put some glue on the bottom because I don't think the glue on here will last forever and ever. And we're going to put this little chipboard embellishment down here. That'll take care of that little page. Now I will go over to this side, repeat this layout, and then I'll be back with you. Alright, let's move on forward with this. I have some more papers cut out ready to finish the inside of this. We had done this side together, and I told you I would complete this one. Pretty much a mirror of that side. Just opens this way with a photo mat. I haven't done anything to the inside of either side yet. I will do that off camera because it's pretty simple. It's no great big deal. Once you get your magnets and your paper down, go through your smaller pieces and see what you've got that you can embellish it with. For this center insert, I've got glue and ink all over, my goodness. We have a piece that is, let me see, 6 by 12, and it is scored at 5 and 6. Actually, it goes this way. 6 by 12, scored at 5 and 6, and it's going to sit right in this spine area. So you see you've got plenty of room for embellishments, photo mats, whatever. I have papered the front. I just used 3 small pieces from the sticker sheet. I made a little pocket here with the kraft and just used a scrap of the design paper here, and I added a sticker to the front. And then you'll have, let me find a small scrap piece. You have a pocket here where you can put tags or photo mats, whatever. I did the back as well, and it's going to have a tuck spot for photo mats here, and they'll also slide up under here like that. So that's the easy part. This is going to sit right in the center, but I wanted to do my pages before I put it in. So let's set this aside. And I think I have everything cut out for the inside. On the right hand side, I am going to put, and I have a pencil mark on it. Let me find an eraser. Get my pencil mark off. And did I ink that? I don't know if I did or not. It didn't look like it. I thought I did, but I don't see no ink on it. So we'll do that real quick. Okay, that is going to go on the right hand side. And this will be the last part of the tutorial. Once we put this in, then it's just a matter of making photo mats and that type of thing. And I still have the cover to do, but you'll see that on the walkthrough. So that goes down there. Then we have this print for the top. I left just a little border of the kraft showing. Bone folder here so I can make sure that's down good. Okay, and then I cut a piece of the wood trim one. And I do want a little bit of a kraft border on it. I'm not going to put a notch in it this time. Everything else on this piece seems to be pretty straight. So I thought I would do the same here, and I'm just going to leave a little kraft edge showing. And then we'll glue down this little tuck spot, pocket, whatever you want to call it, just on 3 sides. And that will go right here. And not happy with that. Let's see if I can take that off and move it. It's almost glued tight. It doesn't take very long, does it? It wasn't quite centered. It was off to one side, so we're going to glue it again. It's no big deal. Let me get it straight this time. Okay. Hopefully that'll match better. Oh, this isn't down far enough. Well, I can't seem to get it together today, can I? That's better. Let me do a little trim right here. Okay. That's better. Now let's hope it's right this time. Let's match this up. Yes, that's better. Now we have a tuck spot here, and then we have enough room here that we can add another little pocket or a tag or whatever, because we've got plenty of room on the depth. Okay, on this side, we're also going to put down a kraft mat. I like this kraft color with the wine. I think it looks really good together. Okay, let's put this down a little bit farther from the top. That looks good. Excuse me. Alright, and then we have 2 pieces of the burgundy. The first one is 4.5 by 5. And it's going to go up at the top. And I'm going to center it, kind of, up at the very top. Now we can put our dark green in here. Okay. Oh, nose itches. Don't you hate that when your hands are full? Okay. Alright, that is going to go right here. Just like that. Okay, then this one is going to sit right on top. Centered for the most part. Now we can put this one down. Looks pretty good. Okay, now the final piece goes on the top. And we've got two little strips of the wood grain just to break up the monotony. Squeak, squeak. Okay, a little bit on this side. And this should fit in the center. And it looks like I can trim it off a little bit. So let me do that. It's easier to trim these bigger pieces than it is your little bitty strips. See if that made the difference. Maybe one more little pinch. Ink this again, just on this one side. Oh, that dreaded fly is back. Okay, that'll be perfect. So let's glue this down. Now our little stopper this time is going to be a 2-inch circle, and then I cut a little half circle to go on the top. And I'm going to glue this down to the halfway point. Okay, and this is going to get glued down. And I should have put it up underneath the other. I wasn't even thinking, I didn't do that, but that's okay. It'll work fine down here. So put it right up along that kraft. And then put just ever so tiny bit of glue right in that fold. That'll keep it from popping open. And then when you put an insert in there, let me put my pin back. Up, hold it down. I want it to stay shut. Well, it's not doing the trick. Let me put a little bit more in there. Obviously, I didn't get enough. Just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot. Let's bring back our album. Cover this ink up so I don't inadvertently ink my cover where I don't want it. And we will add glue to this spine area. And be liberal with it because you want it to stay put once you put it down. Okay. About like that. And press it into place where you want it. Now, let me get that other, we'll put a tag or some sort of piece in here, and that will hold these flaps down. A tag or a photo mat or something, and that'll hold the flaps down. So let's press it from this side. Okay, that's our basic album. Oh, I lost my little photo mat thing. I'll come up here. Let me put that in there. That'll keep it shut. So then that will close this way. This will close this way. And see how much room you have inside? Tons of room. And I need a little bit more glue in there. Alright, so that's our basic album. Turned out really cute, didn't it? So I have some inserts to make, and I have to do the cover yet. But I will be back with a final walkthrough and share all of that with you. Alright, thanks for watching. When you create one, be sure you share pictures on Country Craft Creations or Make Mine a Mini. And be sure to tag me so that I'll not miss it. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you back with the tutorial.